All right, welcome to the team call on Sunday night. Super excited to have you guys here. We just have some information and just some fun and some laughs, and we've already been laughing. We're just rolling with the punches and going, because that's what we do. So something we were just going to mention right before, like Michelle's like, do I know what I'm talking about? Do I not? I'm still like battling, and I think that going into the next 6 months, even like the rest of the year, but the next 6 months, just with some new lenses on. And I think you're going to see some things just done, maybe spoken a different way. I mean, all same concept essentially, but things are just going to kind of be shifting a little bit, if you will, just even as our team as a whole, that dynamic, all of it. So just roll with it. There is a lot of new stuff, stuff to learn, stuff to be up on. So we're all going through this together, which I think is actually really cool, because the team call, the community that I kind of want to envelop tonight, and I messaged Michelle earlier, I'm just like, hey, do you want to take a topic on this? Because that's what I want our team calls to be more like, where people are just pitching in. They're, if they want to talk about a topic, they want to talk about it. It doesn't mean that you have to know it, out frontwards and backwards. Mm-hmm. We'll tell you the truth. Like, I mean, it's always like a learning. There's always going to be information that we don't know. So I want to encourage all of you who are on here to do that, to just say, okay, I want to learn more about this. So I'm going to tackle this, and then I'm going to teach you guys, even though I don't know it 100%, but I want to spit that back out to you. So that's kind of the culture and just where we're going. So keep that in mind as you're going to see some new stuff rolling out, and just things done a little bit differently, and just coming together more as a team and all of the above. So heck yes, it's been too long. And if I just mentioned, I missed the team call at the beginning of the month. I'm not sure why. I realized that this last week. And so yeah, that was just, no.
Oh, wow.
Hey, you know what they say, shit happens. And so that happened. So tonight we're going to be talking about boosting volume, ways to do that. We're going to be talking about knowing our products, and then we're going to be talking about how the power in recruiting is now, like just the importance of that in general. Then some announcements, some recognition, and just some laughs. Anytime you guys want to pitch in or say something, use the chat box. So yeah, Michelle's going to talk about boosting volume tonight, and so I'm going to let her take it away.
Yeah. Okay. So this is one of those things that Jolene and I met this week, and just changing our thinking a little bit in the way that, especially for me, the way that I've been doing things. It's been just exciting for me to look at my business with a fresh pair of glasses this week, and just take the pressure off, right? And not necessarily take the pressure off, but just, truly go back to what it is that we're here to do. And that's like to help people and provide a solution. And, just a little testimonial for you guys. For the longest time, I have been trying to fit everybody into this box of, oh, you need a challenge pack, and you need a challenge pack, and you need a challenge pack. And while we all still believe, Jolene and I are on the same page with this, and I think Beachbody and a challenge pack is the best value, right, for everybody. Of course, it gets us Success Club points, and it's also the best solution for everybody, because they're getting the fitness, they're getting the nutrition, and of course, they're going to get support from us, which is what we're all about with Beachbody. We're about making fitness fun. We're about simple nutrition, and we're about providing accountability so people can achieve their fitness goals. And so a challenge pack is the best for all of that. But sometimes we encounter people that maybe have the fitness thing down. Oh, and let me just, disclaimer, I'm trying to get nail polish off this one nail, and it's gel nail polish. And so that's why it's like this. Sorry. I'm not trying to channel aliens or anything like that. So anyway, and I talk with my hands. I had to share that with you in case you all were wondering. So what if we meet somebody who's got the fitness thing down, right? I was talking to a girl the other day, and she owns a gym in Atlanta, and she is a physique, like she competes on stage. And my first take was like, well, I can't really sell her anything because like, I don't, she doesn't need a challenge pack. She works out, she does what she does. But when we start thinking about providing a solution and boosting volume, and I'm going to talk about why boosting volume is super important here in a second, we do have a solution. We do have an answer for her. We have the Beachbody Performance line. But typically, I would just walk away from people if I could not sell them a challenge pack because I need to get those Success Club points, right? So it's kind of important for us to take a step back and really look at volume and what it is and why it's important. And so the way I understand volume is you get volume by getting people to try and purchase products, and different products have a different number for volume points. And as we all make sales through challenge packs or through Beachbody Performance or for the Shakeology boosts or whatever it is, you get volume points, and then those volume points cascade up to your team. And volume helps you get larger weekly cycle bonuses if you're Emerald, right? Every single week you get a bonus. It's called a weekly cycle bonus or team cycle bonus. For those of you that don't know how that works, I'm not going to take this time to explain it to you. I'm actually just going to refer you to a video. I think it's on YouTube. Michael Neiman does a really good explanation of how team cycle bonuses work every single week. I think that's the best thing. That's the best way to explain it to you. But the point of it is, the more that we can boost our volume as a team, and the more that we can teach our team how to boost their volume, right? Because we're all leaders here. We're all duplicating now. Like, let's teach our team how to boost volume and get them confident talking about different products and providing solutions. That is where we really start to see the money come in and the bonuses get larger. We're used to making retail sales like 25%. You sell a challenge pack, we get 40, 50 bucks or whatever. Let's look at boosting those volume points so we're all cycling a little bit more. So here's kind of how I've been doing this. And I really want us to brainstorm and look at this a little bit more in depth in the coming months. But like, just talking to people and just saying, hey, how are you? Typical, hey, how are you doing? What's going on? How can I help you? Like, you've seen from my posts, I'm a health and fitness coach. I provide fitness, nutrition, and I even say that. I provide, fun fitness, simple nutrition, and accountability. How can I serve you? How can I help you? How can I help empower you to make things easier for you? And that is just, it's from the heart, right? If you say it from the heart, it's never going to be weird or icky, right? It's got to work for you though. And people are coming back with some great responses. I really need help figuring out how to get to a gym when I work so many hours, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I have a solution for you, right? There's Beachbody on Demand, or there's DVDs, or whatever it is. But it's finding out, and this is really basic stuff, but it's really finding out what it is that they actually need. And then we've got all different levels of products, different price points now that can truly help those individuals. Maybe it's not a challenge pack. Maybe it is just a digestion, a fiber boost for their Shakeology, or for something to put in their own smoothies, right? But we're boosting volume for yourself and for your team. And those are all good things, because that means more money in our pockets and more cycling. So talking to people, asking them how we can serve them better, but still helping them, right? Because I gave you the performance example. I've had some people come to me, last month, a girl came to me and said, I have all the DVDs. She's German, so I'm saying, I have all the DVDs. I don't know if that's a German accent. And she goes, but I need help, like showing up to work out every single day. I'm like, all right, I'll give you accountability. You can come into my challenge group. And then of course, the moment she gets into my challenge group, everybody in there is drinking Shakeology. And she's like, what is this Shakeology? I've got to have some of that. So it's just meeting people where they are. We hear this all the time, right? But providing a solution to their needs right now, whatever those needs are right now, and slowly introducing them to everything else we have. Another really great example from a video that I watched earlier this week is, we encounter a lot of, I do, because I'm older. I encounter a lot of older people that are very leery about working out. Like, oh, I can't do that. I have bad knees, or I have this and that and the other, but I really want to work on my nutrition. So I don't know how many times I probably missed an opportunity to talk about the ultimate reset. And people are more than willing. Hey, hop. Hey, Daniel, can you have Sienna come in there, please? Sorry. Just missed the opportunity to talk about the ultimate reset. And people, if they have like a set recipe or a set meal plan every single day, even though that ultimate reset is like $275, I've had people buy that, no problem. But I miss out on that opportunity because I'm over here trying to get them to buy a fitness program in Shakeology and fit them into that cookie cutter box every single time. So, and there's some other really cool things out there too. We've got, in the video that I watched the other day, the ultimate reset has the maintenance pack that you get after you do the ultimate reset. And it really helps you keep your digestion in flow. That's something that you can just sell as a separate item for people who are trying to improve their digestion or just, generally get more regular. It's another option. And I think one of the things that Jolene wants to roll out here over the next couple of months is where we all are, maybe as a team, trying different products and sharing them in the team page, and just really getting to know what our product line is. So when somebody comes to us with whatever their need is, we have a solution with our product, and we're boosting volume. So I just want to challenge you guys to really kind of branch out. Like, if you haven't tried the 3-day refresh, maybe it's time to go try the 3-day refresh and really share your experience in the Ella's team page. Like, do a video, let us know like how it worked for you. Maybe it's something that we could share with our people. Like, if you haven't tried the Shakeology, are they called boosts? I don't know why. Is that what they're called? Boosts? Yeah. If you haven't tried those, give them a try. Ultimate Reset. I've never tried our creatine. I mean, that is something that I've never tried. We've got some other things in there that I know that I haven't just delved into because I really haven't thought that I had a need for. But it's kind of our duty to really know and be able to make suggestions to our customers. So a little bit of a challenge to you guys, but I want to continue to brainstorm on how we can, boost volume for our team, because really that's really going to propel us forward. And at the end of the day, rank, it's always going to be there, but we want to be able to sustain a living with this business and continue to pay off debt and take our families on vacation. And truly where that comes is from that team cycle bonus. So that's all I got.
That was awesome. Yes, thank you. And it's funny because you're talking about she perfectly laid into the next point number 2. So
that's why I was totally attracted to you from the very beginning, Jolene, because it's weird, you guys. Every single time we come up with an idea, we text each other at the same time. And it's no, that I was just totally thinking that. It's the weirdest thing. It always happens.
It does. And it's kind of okay, we're in each other's head, and it's just it's happening. That's just how it goes. So yes, it's totally weird. But when those are your people, right? So
yep.
They just get you. So that was great. And I think it is really important. Like Michelle said, that we do make that shift, because the mindset, or the little mastermind thing I went to with Christina, there's a ton of information, but in a nutshell, one of the biggest things I think is that people see that, the top 10 and the elite rankings and all the rank and premier and blah, 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 all this stuff. And you would think, and this might be a bomb I'm going to drop right now on you, but you may think that, okay, I want to be top 10 in the company. I never have had that goal. I don't want that goal. for me personally, because I know that some of the top 10 make less money than what a 1-star is, which is currently what I am. So it's about volume. So that's what she's talking about. What Michelle just talked about was boosting volume. And that's just not with ourselves, but that's within our team. That's within our entire organization as a whole, as a team, whoever your personally sponsored is. And just looking at, instead of width, looking at depth. Like that, and we've had a conversation about that before, and that's where the volume is going to be, is in the depth. So the levels of your coaches. So it's super important that we do turn our focus. If your focus is on, don't get me wrong, if you guys want to build for rank, we will never keep you from doing that. That's not what we're saying at all. But like my goal, I know, and I know some of you on this team, is to pay off a massive amount of debt, or like mine was to pay off our mortgage, which we did. And that was a personal goal of mine. Maybe that's not yours. Maybe it has nothing to do with financial, and you do want that recognition, and that's totally fine. We're going to push you to do that. So, but just know that the money isn't necessarily from being top 10 or an elite coach or any of those things. So keep that in mind. And if you need to have a one-on-one conversation about where your organization is and, trying to build for a volume, then of course reach out and we will definitely get you there and have that conversation for sure. So point number 2 we're going to go into, because we know time is limited, is knowing our products, which Michelle totally just laid right into there. So, and she's already put out the challenge. And so we can talk about this as now, and then also within the team page, that you guys, people only know about the products that you tell them about. Okay. And this just came to me earlier, and it's so true. So people know about Shakeology because you've been posting it, kissing your shaker cup, or doing whatever you've been doing, sharing about this superfood shake. That's the product they know of because that's what you've been telling them. Okay. Do they know about Energize? Do they know about the pre-workout that you take every day? Do they know about the fiber pack you put in your drink so that you can go number 2? Do they know, like she said, about a 3-day refresh, how to reset yourself? Do you know how to break through a plateau? Hello, 3-day refresh. Somebody asked me to do a video on how to break through, like, how do you break through a plateau? Okay. How many people is that gonna like trigger? I can't think of the word, attract, right? Because maybe you've been working out and they're like at that 10 pounds, and I've been there. Like you get to that 10 pounds and for whatever reason, you just can't beat it. Or maybe you're somebody who only has like 5 more pounds to go, but you cannot for the life of you, like get rid of that 5 pounds. Okay. Does anybody, hopefully you guys are resonating with that, because I know of people who say that, like, I'm almost there. I just can't get these last 5 or 10 pounds. I've been stagnant here. Hello, 3-day refresh. Do something different, like jolt the system, something they've never done. Get them tons of superfoods, some power plant sources, and real nutrition, right? Paired up for 3 days, and I guarantee they will break through that plateau. So people are going to know what you tell them about. So like Michelle said, I challenge us as a team to do something different. On the calendar, I'm looking at doing a post Christmas 3-day refresh. Now, if you're not somebody who's going to be like in game mode in that week before the new year, then don't pick that time. But maybe you'll do one sometime in December just because, or maybe you're going to do it. Maybe you're going to try Energize or something, but try a product that, like she said, we're going to do a snippet on. If there are some of you who want to do the 3-day refresh, we can come together. And I mean, you guys, those are testimonials going into the new year. And that's what we need to do as a team with our customers. That's why you have to be getting like their before and afters. And I know that some people don't think it's a big deal or whatever, but giving an incentive to say like, I want your testimonial at the end of this, because that's what we share. 9 times out of 10, when I make a day and I post just testimonials or before and afters, how many people message me? How many people like that? Because stories sell, right? Facts tell, which people don't care about facts. Stories sell. That's what they want to see. They want to say, oh my gosh, she looks like me. Okay, if she can do this, I can do this. We have to go back to that mentality. And we say, if she can do this, I can do this. I know in the beginning, I'm like, well, if she can do that, I mean, I can totally do that then, right? So we have to go back, I think, to that mentality of that. So, and being diverse in all products, like she said, there are so many products that people don't know about. Creatine, it's because I'm uninformed about what creatine is. But I have a feeling in the next week or 2, I'm going to be able to come to you guys with a ton of information from Cody's training that I'm in. Because get this, you guys, if this doesn't like excite you, I don't know what does, but it excites the shit out of me. And I'm just being honest. And I don't even really do energy drinks, right? But I love me some Energize recently, okay? Half a scoop though. only half a scoop right now. So, and that's the thing, like you can tell your people, like you don't need to do a whole scoop, start with a half a scoop and work up to it. So Cody owns his own supplement line. He has his own line of supplements, and he's like, you guys have the best supplements on the entire market. He's like, and I even own my own company. And he's telling us that you guys, us, have access to the best performance line supplements there is on the market, hands down, period. He's like, I've tried to make it. I've tried to recreate what you have, and I can't because I don't have the money like Beachbody does to be able to have the best of the best of the best. So that excites me. And I want to learn from this guy, and I want to understand why. And so I'm going to be coming back and giving that information to you as I get it, right? So it's diving into that. I never thought I would have drank Energizer or pre-workout. You guys know me. I never thought I would, but this month my goal is to share that, is to share my experience with Energize, because I was scared. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm scared to do things like that. So pick something and let's do it. And let's be accountable to that, to being diverse in all products. He also shared too, which I never thought about. This was a breakthrough for me too, even being in the nursing field. But he talked about daily sunshine. He has a child who has a feeding tube, and they feed them daily sunshine every day. It is the one thing that they know that she gets, that it's easily digestible, and it is what it is. Loves it, absolutely 100% on board. So it's just, to me, that was like, wow. I mean, I do know people who have kids who have special needs and who have like even palate things where they just don't like consistency of the thing, so they just don't eat, right? So it could be something like that. I mean, that's just, again, being diverse in our own products. So that's point number 2, committing to, if you have ideas, be posting them in the group, or you're like, hey, I'm committing to the 3-day refresh with you guys, and then hell yeah, let's do it. If it's going to be Energized, oops, sorry, Santa. It's going to be Energized or something else, whatever it's going to be, then that made me nervous. I'm sorry. Hi, Sienna. Hopefully she wasn't paying attention. But so let's come together and know our products. Okay. Shakeology is great. We know that. And people know what Shakeology is, but let's get them knowing about something else. Let's create a buzz, create volume, create more things around tons of our other products that we have. They're absolutely amazing. And then point number 3 is going to be the power of recruiting now. So I don't know if you guys listened to the call that was on Friday in the Dream Extreme page, but Christina and Lisa Mohaje went through and did an audio series on basically like turned all the kind of like what is coaching videos into audios. So what's the biggest thing like in our day and age where people just don't have time to sit down and watch a video? Let's be real. Even myself included, sometimes it's like, it's got to be worth it if I'm going to spend 30 minutes or something like that watching it. So this eliminates that, where the idea is that in 7 minutes you could be folding laundry, you could be driving the car, you could be doing whatever, and you're listening to this What is Coaching audio. So she has, they've put that together for us, and we're going to be doing a big push to the end of the year, you guys. So there's the new website with the audio tools, which I'll share if you guys haven't already seen that. And then, so your second call to action on this one's going to be picking a product for the month of December. And then your second call to action is going to be making your list of people that you want to work with. Okay, does that make sense? So find people that you want to work with, make a list, go through your friends and think, I would love to have coffee with them or hang out with them every day. Like, hello, you guys are my tribe. Like Regina, and Hillary, I haven't even met you guys in person, but like, you're my people. We're just going to have a freaking blast at Summit next year. Like, I can't wait for those times, because we just get each other. So don't think of somebody who gets on your nerves, obviously, but make a list and think, gosh, I would love to hang out with her, or just have her like energy, or have his energy, or just, damn, they're funny. Like, I just want to hang out with somebody who makes me laugh, who's positive. Make your list of those people. And yeah, maybe way out in left field and you're like, dang, that's intimidating, but put them on the list anyways, you guys. Cause a lot of times, like Michelle said, just because they're in CrossFit, or just because they're like, I've competed before, and that's a whole nother market of people who you just have to get them to see like, this is an opportunity. Like, why aren't you doing this at the same time as your, because people are going to be asking you anyways, because you become that expert, even though you're not an expert. When people ask me like, oh, could you train me to do that? I'm like, no, I have no idea what I'm doing, but because I've done it, people look at you in a different way. So putting those people on your list, don't count anybody out. Don't count anybody out, especially with the new year. People have new goals, new mindsets of things. Like, I want this year to be different than the last. Okay. 2017, you know how many people I've seen post like, I can't wait for 2017 to be over. And because this has just been the most horrible year. It sucked. Okay. That's just people. Hey, I see that like you can't wait for 2018. What do you have in mind? Like, you could even just go out on a limb and be like, I have this crazy opportunity, but it sounds like you're in a place that maybe you need something like just to shake up your whole world. Would you be interested in checking something out? Boom. Hello. If you hate 2017, 2018 is going to be exactly the same if you do nothing to change it. So look at it like that. Okay. Use the inviting process, which you guys, they literally gave us the steps, all the steps to do it in that website. So it's like just making that initial contact, following up, and that's right along. There's a Google Doc. So I can also post that as well too in the team recording, the part that I'll post it in the team page in case you didn't see that, but utilize it to your advantage. And if change the words around and make it sound like you, or if you're like nervous, just use it word for word and then go with it. Make it obviously personal to that person and whatever's going on with them. Let's see, next thing. And then just getting them in now. And so what do we mean by like getting them in now so they can be ready for January, February time, you guys? It's the biggest time of our business. You will miss the train. Remember, the train is going by. You will miss that if you're not ready. And so it's not that they have to be necessarily trained in what to do as a coach, but let's be real. Get them a transformation. Help them work on their transformation because they are the biggest walking billboard ever themselves. So ask somebody to come along with you. And maybe I almost am feeling compelled to say, like, I want to take 3 people with me hand in hand. We will grocery shop together. We will meal prep together. We will get 21 days together. And we will do this and walk them through the transformation, not only just them, but yourself too. So you have a new transformation for the year. Hey, Ronan. Hey, buddy. How are you? Hi. So walk them through that transformation and walk yourself through it. Like, when's the last time you had a great transformation? Or when's the last time you've shared your before and after pictures of a new program? Bust a 21-day fix out again, shift shop something, walk 3 people along with you. New coaches, like, bring them in and then get them to get that transformation so they can share that come January, February, March, when people are still riding the, I'm getting back in shape. Like, this is my year. You have to be ready for that. So why not bring people in now, get them trained in their transformation, and then help them to be able to do that for others. Listen, the worst they can say is no. I think we all forget that. Take the emotion out of it, including myself. Like, I'm being honest and saying, like, the other day, it took me like 15 minutes to send a message. And she was like prime time asking for me to send her a message. Not really, but it was like, hey, I'm a dietitian and who knew it would be so hard to find a job? I'm in health, fitness, and wellness. If you know of anybody who's looking for somebody, I want to stay in the Peoria area. Like, it was like a news ad that any person would love to read. And I'm like, why did it take me so long to message her? And I think because I had so much emotion attached to the fact of, like, what's she going to think about me? Like, why? And this, like, literally, I even voice messaged, I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, why can't I just hit send? And they're like, just freaking do it. And I'm like, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like they've all been saying. So I haven't even read that book, but I get the point, right? You're going to count down to 1 and you're going to do something. So that's what I did. And I sent it to her and she didn't respond, but whatever, she read it. I know she saw it. And then I thought to myself, here's the next point. I have to remember, you have to remember, guess what? I've got at least 6 more times to expose her before she may ever even say yes. So those are 2 huge key things. If you take nothing off from the call, like just inviting and recruiting to this business, think about how many times it took you. And I think, well, that's just kind of a challenge, right? 6 more times. Let me make my hash marks until I've invited you that many times. So that's huge. I even wrote, that's huge. I made it caps lock. Circle back, take the emotion out of it. We do have something to offer you guys. We do have to remember, like, where we came from. Even if you haven't seen, you know, the physical, or not the physical, but the financial things yet, or the other things yet, think about all you have done so far. Okay. And turn those into stories. Expect that they could say no, and that's okay. And who cares? So that is the power of recruiting now. So your call to action so far is to pick something in December that you're going to commit to, that, and you're going to share about in our team page. It doesn't necessarily have to be public if you don't want to, but at least in our team page. And then making that list out of at least, let's say, 25 people, you guys, that you want to really recruit in this business, that you would love to work side by side, that you would want to have a pajama party with at your house. right? That you want to have them over and hang out. So those are your 2 call to actions. And then, because I don't want to run out of time. So I do want to give some shout outs because I don't know if I've even been able to. Well, yeah, I guess it's been 4 weeks. So, well, Dante's going to get another shout out anyways. Because for Diamond Coach Dante, I think I did recognize you last time, but what? Right. So that's super exciting. Dante was one of my first coaches. So it's super cool just to see like him has grown as a person as well. Oh, Ronan's like, hey, woo, 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 woo. And then shout out to, I'm out of town in a training. Okay, so Hillary jumped off. That's what it was. So Michelle, shout out to Michelle last month for being Success Club earner. She had Success Club 10, I think, or even 12. And she was a 500 point PV earner plus. So we're going to go into more training on that, which is also about boosting volume, which is kind of the focus that we're going to be shifting to, is becoming a 500 PV leader. And so if you're not already, I would challenge you to go look at your volume and see where you're at and have your next benchmark be at 500 PV. And you can see that in the online office. And so we're going to be rolling some more stuff out with that. So upcoming things, Clean Week. If you guys have not invited, I don't know why the heck not. Awesome. I'm making the tuna melt for lunch tomorrow, and I'm honestly like looking forward to it. It's 9 o'clock.
Have you had it before? I want to make the tuna melt too. It looks so good.
The tuna melt is so good. Like I can't wait to eat it tomorrow. I already made up the tuna salad today, and then I'll go ahead and like form my sandwich. So I'm excited. So we're kicking that off as a team on the 27th. You guys are still time. I would say by Tuesday, because of the holiday, they would want to have their order in. But you guys, go through and invite people. Just say, hey, I'm doing a 7-day group for $29.90. I literally like 3 sentences. Say, comment below if you're interested, or like, or whatever. And then one-to-one message everybody who's been in a free group before, who's been on the fence about Shakeology. Like, you can invite so many people, and some people are going to commit, okay? And even people who are your current customers, get them back involved. This is a way for them to reset before the end of the year. Maybe they fell off. Pull them back in with this, okay? Like I said, the 3-day refresh, we'll shoot to start that on 12/27, which would be December, and do that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then, of course, 80-day obsession is coming, you guys. So the way I love how they're leveraging this is they're promoting 80-day obsession, but they are saying, like, people are asking, is it an advanced program? And it's, of course, yes, it's not a beginner program, but so then you're pulling them in with a 21-day fix, get them through 21 days, and then maybe do 2 rounds before then they're ready for that. So I honestly would love to find a couple people to do the 21-day fix with me, like December 1st through the 21st, or even like right up to Christmas Day. I think that would be super cool. And secretly, I'm kind of hoping that my therapist tells me that I can do the 21-day fix. She does know the program, and so she is aware. So I'm kind of hoping that that I'll be able to, that can be my comeback program, in December. We'll see if this freaking left glute will get in action and do what it's supposed to do. And then, of course, the 80-day packs, if you have not seen those, that's another volume booster. It's going to be huge, you guys. That's like comes with the Pio, or the, what do you call the sliders? And then the bands, and then there comes with Energize and a Recover option too. And everybody who I've seen that's done it has said, like, you will need the Recover, like, to get through workout to workout. So, and if you've done the launches of them, the short 5 days, a little obsessed, then you probably know too that is going to be imperative, and it's an upsell. And people are willing to pay, especially when it comes in a packaged pack. So keep that in mind. If you're not familiar, get familiar with it. Some upcoming events, of course, Super Saturdays, January 6th. So find a sitter, find whatever you got to do, find your local, and get there to do that. And then we're going to be hosting a recruiting event. I'm just putting it in motion. I'm just not over. This Emerald is not going to overthink it, and I'm just going to do it. So I'm calling tomorrow to find out if there's a date available, and we're going to do a freaking live your best life event. It's going to be a fitness event, and talk a little bit about recruiting, and then sampling a couple things. So I'm excited about this, to bring this locally here if you live. And if you don't, I'll give you the details. Regina, Dante, you guys would be awesome at hosting something like this. Like I said, less thinking, more doing on this. Just put it together. So yeah, that's what I have so far. Oh, and then a check-in. I'm going to post a thing of the bingo board. I know I've been trying the bingo board. I think has been really great if you didn't save it, just for ideas on what to post about and things to, like, keep yourself engaged with the team with Beachbody, things coming out and stuff like that. So I'm working on that bingo. So hopefully you guys are too. I'm going to post a picture of that with my mark-offs. So we still have like 3 minutes. So I'm going to open it up for you guys to see if you guys have anything to share as well.
Yes, we do. I told you this, but Kathy got off the wait list for the Success Club trip. Woo woo! Yay, Kathy Projak. So I don't know if she's going to book or not, but that's super exciting. So if you guys haven't like gotten your notification for the Success Club trip, like keep an eye out because it's coming around to everybody this year. So it'd be so cool if we can all be there together.
If we can all drink cervezos in Mexico together. Right? Anybody else have anything that they want to add?
Just give a shout out to Regina and Hillary. They both hit SC last month.
Whoop, 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 whoop. You guys are on fire. I just love you guys. Regina, I do just have to say, like, your ability to give no F's is amazing. You know what I mean? Like your live videos and just putting it out there. I love that approach.
I'm glad that it comes across that way because I have a hard time not giving any F's, but I just do it.
But you just do it. And like I said, I haven't jumped on to like see a lot of your, but I just constantly I'm seeing like a notification like Regina's live. I'm like, this girl's going. And so I do love that for putting yourself out there like that because it is not easy. So
yeah. Good stuff.
Awesome. Well, you guys have a happy Thanksgiving this week with your families. Enjoy the time that you do have because we're not always guaranteed that time. So, all right, you guys, thanks so much for taking your time out to be on the call with us, and we will see you soon. Happy holidays.
Bye.
Bye, Kristen.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Sienna. Bye, Ronan. Bye, guys. Have a great day.
She's saying hi to you.
Hey.
Mommy, why is it called a food?
Bye, guys. And meeting.